Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Take to the Skies, St Albans FC. We're back in the first two games of December. We've had some very good form. We dropped off just a little bit before we came back, but we are doing very well nevertheless. If you are enjoying the new series on day 3, please do hit like down below, comment how much you're enjoying the series, let me know how you think we're going to get on the season. And subscribe as well. Any support is greatly appreciated. Let's get into the video. So as you can see, since you were last with us when we lost to Halifax and Slough, we then beat Hampton and Richmond 1-0. We then had a 2-0 win over our rivals Hemel Hempstead, 2-1 win against Braintree, in which we came back from 1-0 down. We then had a crazy game against Billericay, finishing 4-3. We were 1-0, 1-1. Then we went 2-1 up. They instantly pegged us back to 2-2 before we then went 3-2 up, 4-2 up, and then they got one back at the end after, I think it was Gibbons was forced off with injury. Somebody was forced off with injury. Next, we had Chippenham. We won that game 3-2. As you can see here, we were 3-0 up, and we let it slip a little bit towards the end, but we did manage to hold on. We've most recently lost 2-0 to Concord, which was a bit of a shock to the system, and then a 0-0 with Hungerford, where we created the better chances. We even had a penalty that David Noble missed, unfortunately. Don't think he's taken penalties for much longer. He's missed a few. And now today we're back for Dorking, and we've also got Chorley in the FA Trophy second round. They're from the National League North. In the league, we're currently sat in third place. There's a few teams around us that have got games in hand. It's a bit all over the place with it being the first season. Of course, with starting in October, it's all over the place. But a very bright start, considering I was hoping to just get top half. And we're doing really well, so hopefully that can continue, and maybe we can have a bit of a playoff run by the end of the season. Let's go and get into this game against Dorking. So the lineup for today, we've got Davis in goal, a back four of Harper, Kozak, Kalashi and Sweeney. Gibbons on the right, Can, Sunday and Watson at the midfield. And then up front, we've got two new loan signings in Joshua Scott, who's got 5 goals already for us, and Matt Rush, who's making his debut. We've actually got an injury to Jeffers, so it was quite well timed that we managed to bring Matt Rush in. He was intended just to come in and rotate with Scott more than anything, but it's worked out that he's going to start for us here. Hopefully he can put in a good performance and we can continue. We can get back on some good form today, hopefully. First thing that we get is a highlight with Dorking in possession, and the ball over the top finds Pryor, who gets his foot on the volley but hits it just over the bar. We're going to just drop down to balance to see if that helps us a little bit. We are yet to get going in this game at the moment. Well, I think both teams are yet to really get going. Nothing's happening. And we're nearly at half time, and this has been not a great game for the fans. And unfortunately, not a great game for you to come and watch either. Let's have a look at what we can do then. Maybe we need to tell them to be a bit more expressive and just control the possession a little bit more, maybe, by not being quite so direct. See if that makes a change. Can heads away to Scott, who plays it back to Can. Had a bit of a chance for a counter-attack, but he's backed out of it. Sunday plays it back to Scott, who finds Gibbons. He's gone for the cross. Rushes him. Oh, that was a great chance for Rush there, and he's absolutely spooned it out of play instead. That's one of our big problems at the minute, is we create chances. We just don't hit the target anywhere near as much as I would like us to, and that's really causing us problems. Fogden with a free kick from the right hand side. Kalashi heads away, but it's back with Sams on the left now. He plays it back to Gallagher. Sharko gets a shot off and it goes just wide of the post, but it was well hit, and a bit of a warning there. We need to encourage the team here. I think we're going to make a change with Vice coming on for Rush, who hasn't got going in this game, and also Watson is going to come off because he's not got going either. I think Sundial for Noble. We're going to make a triple change there. I think it's a necessity at the moment. We're really struggling going forward, and that's poor clearance from Koloski and poor from Sweeney as well to not get to it, and a ball in behind that easy has put us 1-0 down. That was far, far, far too easy for them. Look how deep Kozak is here, and then he stops running back. Why has he done that? And now we need to go attacking again, and we're going to need to attack them with a higher tempo. Let's see if we can force our way back into the game. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. We seem to be floundering a little bit at the moment. Gallagher plays it inside to McShane. Rutherford plays it back to Fogden. Sweeney clears it upfield, finds Vice, who's got a chance to break here. He finds Gibbons on the right hand side, who's through on goal, and he's hit the post. And Barry Fuller has. Is that a case for match fixing? Because look at the replay here. Gibbons unlucky there, but then. Oh, okay. Kennedy kicked. Okay. That's not as bad as I thought it was. I genuinely thought Fuller had just booted it into his own goal. It's still bad, but not quite as bad as I thought. A 1-1 draw there against Dorking. It's not a great result, but we struggled to get in the game, really. So, yeah, we've come out with another draw. We're keeping ourselves up to the top end of the table. At the moment, that's our main aim, is just try and keep our place up towards the top half. And so far, we're doing well. Let's go and see if we can find our way into the third round of the FA Trophy. And now for the game against Chorley, we are going with a few changes to the team. So we've got Davis in goal still. Gibbons has dropped to right back. Kozak is now partnered with McKenna. Sanders at left back. Wiltshire goes in at right wing. Sunday going into the more holding midfield position with Noble back on the pitch. Watson still on the left, and then Rush and Scott are just swapped round up front. Let's see if we can advance in the FA Trophy. I think going into it, we've got a good chance. They're in a very similar position in the National League North, but I don't see why we can't match them, really. We're playing very well at the moment. Sundial plays it into Noble, who looked for Scott, but Scott wasn't quite ready for it. It was a very nice idea from Noble, and the long ball forward is dealt with by McKenna. Sundial now plays it to Noble, who's got a chance to try and find some space here. Sanders looking for Scott on the left hand side, but it's a poor ball forward. Noble misses the header to Shenton, and Newby has been released down the left side of our defence, but Sanders with a fantastic tackle and gets back to collect the ball as well. Sanders now looking forward, and it's just more of hit their defender, and being played back to Newby again, who gets the cross in. Davis punches it away as far as Shenton, crikey. well, can't really... Come on, mouse. Can't really criticise the keeper for that one. Maybe he should be holding that one. But then that one was struck so well that you can't really say anything about it. It was just, it flew past him. Newbie finds the lever at the near post, but it's headed over. Nothing to be too concerned about. Noble now with our corner. Sends it in. Rush was with a free header. I think maybe the keeper put him off, but hang on. Oh. I thought that was saying they hadn't had a shot on target. I was thinking they definitely have. Let's try going at it with early crosses instead and see if we can whip the crosses in to create the chances. Davis with a free kick here. Finds Sundier. Noble plays it off to Rush now. It's back to Sundier, who looks for Scott. Heads down to Rush. He goes back to Sundier, who looks over the top. Scott is in behind, and Scott's missed a brilliant chance. And the way he's been taking chances recently, I almost half expected him to get that one in. We're at half-time, 1-0 down, and we're struggling to create chances at the moment. The chances we've have created have been decent chances, but not enough going our way. We're going to send Myring on the left-hand side now and see if we can just focus play down the wings. Although, actually, if we focus through the middle, still have the overlap down the right, because I think with their formation, we might be able to overload this midfield if we can get it right. Let's send Wiltshire further up on this right wing as well. And see if that'll help us. Myring has played the ball up to Rush, who's got a chance to run down the right, but he's tackled by Ogle and out for a throw in it goes. Nothing comes of that. We're going to fire them up. Some of them liked that, some of them didn't. And Vice is going to come on for Rush now because Rush hasn't really got going in this game and he's on the booking. I'd rather not risk that. And now we're going to send Cannon for Sundier. No, Sundier's been doing well. We'll send him on for Kozak. We'll send Clark on for Kozak just to avoid that yellow card at the back. It's headed up to Shenton, who finds Wyatt on the left-hand side, who's gone past Gibbons and put it in the top corner. And Finley Wyatt has ended this game. We are out of the FA Trophy. It's not been a fun episode to record. Gibbons throws it into Wiltshire and they pass it nicely around between the three of them. Vice now finds Noble, who plays it through for Scott. Why is he not finishing that? Noble's going to send the corner and now sends it to the far post. Only Booty is there to head away and Gibbons collects it. Finds Wiltshire back on the right-hand side, who plays it across. Scott again gets a shot blocked. Noble plays it back to Sanders, who finds Noble. How can you end the highlight there? Sanders now with the throw-in, and it's easily cleared away by Henley. Hall now trying to hold it up for Chorley. Finds Newbie on the right, who finds Fenlon. Crosses it in, and Simmons heads just over the bar. We're going to demand more. I think it's going to be team meeting time after this to try and stop the rut here, because it's getting to the point of being quite dangerous for us, that we just keep on slipping up. I mean, look at the XG. We need to work on chance conversion. That's what we need to do. I'm going to set some training on that straight after this game. But we are out of the FA Trophy despite creating chances. So we're going to be working on that. Let's go and have a look at where we can come back next. Training has been put onto transfer conversion, ready for our next game. What we're going to do now is we're going to come back for the games against Dulwich Hamlet and Eastbourne Borough, so that we come back middle of January. But at this level, January transfer window doesn't really matter because you can sign free transfers as and when you want to. You can see here, our problem has been our chance conversion. We've had 4 games without scoring a goal for ourselves because the one goal we did score was done for us. However, we're in the episode still in third. We do have Bath now within reach of us if they win their game in hand. Same for Dartford. So we may be dropping down a little bit, but hopefully with a team meeting and some training, we can get back on form and come back in January in a better position, or in better form, I should say. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment how you think we are getting on, and subscribe if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.